air travel is changing fast. And in 2025, it's easier than ever to make a small mistake that leads to a huge delay, or even missing your flight entirely. New TSA technology, tighter regulations, and evolving airport systems mean the usual airport routines just aren't enough anymore. This isn't about scaring you, it's about helping you stay ahead, because travelers across the US are still making the same mistakes every single day. In this video, we'll break down the 10 biggest airport mistakes people are making in 2025, especially under the latest TSA regulations. Whether you're flying solo or with the whole family, if you get even one of these wrong, it could cost you hours, or worse. And mistake number 7? That one's catching travelers completely off guard. Let's jump right in. Number 1, smart luggage trouble. Smart luggage is everywhere now. Bags with built-in chargers, GPS trackers, and even Bluetooth locks look sleek and make traveling feel modern. But in 2025, they're also a security headache, especially for TSA agents at US airports. The issue? Lithium-ion batteries. If your smart bag has a battery that can't be removed, you might be stopped at check-in or security. TSA regulations still treat non-removable lithium batteries as a fire risk, especially if the bag is being checked into the cargo hold. Even at the gate, some carriers will inspect your bag, and if the battery isn't clearly removable, they can refuse it outright. And now, many check-in counters are using automated bag drop systems that scan luggage profiles. These systems can detect non-compliant power sources and auto-flag your bag for manual inspection, slowing everything down. So check your smart luggage before you fly. If the battery comes out easily and clearly, you're good to go. If it doesn't, or if you're not sure, it's better to leave that bag at home. But even if your bag clears inspection, the next mistake could trip you up at security itself. Number 2, ignoring airport rules. While TSA guidelines are national, how they're implemented can vary slightly depending on the airport. What gets waved through in Miami might get flagged in Seattle. And airports like LAX, JFK, and Atlanta are constantly updating their processes with extra layers of screening or tech pilots. For example, some terminals now test new body scanners that detect different material types. Others limit powdered items or flag electronics in certain configurations. And even though this video focuses on TSA-regulated airports, many travelers connect internationally, so rules at your layover may matter too. If you're flying from Dallas to New York, you might be fine with your carry-on. But if you're connecting through Toronto or London afterward, those items might get flagged again. So even within the US, it's smart to check the travel updates or security section of your departure and arrival airports. You'd be surprised how many small differences could slow you down. And it's not just the rules that change. Sometimes even what you wear can slow you down. Number 3, wearing flagged clothing. You've probably been there. Pulled aside, scanned twice, asked to lift your arms again. And most of the time, it's because of what you're wearing. In 2025, TSA scanners have been upgraded to detect not just metal, but also unusual clothing textures, heat patterns, and object outlines under fabric. Wearing thick layered clothing, heavy boots, large belt buckles, or metal-accented outfits increases your chance of getting flagged. Even an underwire bra or decorative hoodie string can trigger a second scan. One traveler at LaGuardia recently missed boarding because her metallic accessories set off 2 scanners in a row, resulting in a full pat-down and rescreening. Of course, what's in your bag matters just as much as what's on you. Number 4, oversized liquids mistake. It sounds unbelievable, but the 3-1-1 liquid rule is still tripping people up every single day. Despite years of reminders, travelers still forget to separate their liquids, pack oversized toiletries, or bury their quart-sized bag at the bottom of their carry-on. But here's the 2025 twist. Many TSA lanes are now equipped with automated scanners that detect volume instantly. These don't need human judgment. They see that 5-ounce lotion bottle buried under your sweater, and they stop the belt immediately. When that happens, you're pulled aside, your bag is emptied, and you're standing there while your items are swabbed and searched, sometimes with your entire line watching. So yes, the rule still applies. 3.4 ounces or less per container, all in one clear, resealable, quart-sized bag. And put it somewhere easy to grab. You'll fly through while everyone else is fumbling with shampoo. And even if your liquids are good to go, your electronics could still cause problems. Number 5. Dead devices at security. In an effort to conserve battery, many people power down their phones or laptops before security. But that could backfire fast. In 2025, TSA agents can ask you to power on any device to confirm it's a working electronic, not a shelf or something else. If your device won't turn on, that's a problem. More than a few travelers have been forced to surrender a dead laptop or get pulled into secondary inspection just because their phone died at the wrong time. If you're carrying tech, especially larger items like tablets, cameras, gaming consoles, or drones, make sure they're charged and accessible. And keep your charger or power bank nearby. Just make sure that power bank is TSA approved and under 100 watt-hours, or it won't be allowed through either. But getting through security is only half the battle. You also want to get through faster. Number 6. Skipping TSA PreCheck. Let's be real. Nobody enjoys standing barefoot in a crowded line, juggling laptops and jackets while the clock ticks down. If you fly more than twice a year, not enrolling in TSA PreCheck or Global Entry is a missed opportunity. TSA PreCheck lets you skip long lines, keep your shoes on, and breeze through security without taking out liquids or electronics. And Global Entry? It's a godsend for international travelers, allowing you to skip passport lines and re-enter the US through fast-track kiosks. With airport traffic increasing post-pandemic, these programs are no longer nice to have. They're time savers that reduce stress and get you to your gate with time to spare. Yes, there's a fee, and yes, you'll need a background check. But the 5-year pass pays for itself in 1 or 2 trips, especially if you travel with kids or on a tight schedule. And even if you're prepared on paper, how you act at the airport can still raise red flags. Number 7. Looking too nervous. This one is surprisingly common and increasingly risky. TSA has been investing heavily in behavioral detection algorithms, including software that flags anomalous behavior at checkpoints. That includes excessive fidgeting, pacing, whispering, sweating, or looking around too frequently. The intent is to spot high-risk individuals, but unfortunately, nervous flyers, who are just anxious, are getting caught in the net. A man at Charlotte Douglas International was stopped for 40 minutes simply because he appeared flustered while searching for his boarding pass. Nothing illegal, just stress. So if airports make you nervous, take a deep breath and slow down. Move with calm, deliberate actions. You don't need to act robotic. Just avoid drawing unnecessary attention from the new smart cameras tracking your every move. And once you're through security, there's still shopping traps you'll want to avoid. Number 8. Duty-free layover trap. Let's say you're flying from New York to Paris with a layover in London. You buy a nice bottle of wine or perfume from the JFK duty-free shop thinking, great deal. But here's the catch. When you land in London, you pass through a second security checkpoint, and suddenly, that sealed bottle is over the liquid limit. If the packaging doesn't meet transfer requirements, it gets confiscated on the spot. This happens all the time, especially when US travelers connect through the UK or Europe. To avoid this, only buy duty-free liquids if you're on a direct international flight, or if your layover country explicitly allows sealed duty-free items in carry-ons. If you're not sure, ask at the duty-free counter. They'll tell you if your purchase is compliant for your route. And if you're flying internationally, there's one easy-to-miss step that catches even seasoned travelers. Number 9. Forgetting bag recheck. If you're flying internationally into the US, there's a step that many travelers, especially first-timers, forget: rechecking your luggage after clearing customs. Here's how it usually works. You land, go through passport control, collect your checked bag, go through customs, and then, unless you're at your final stop, you have to drop your bag off again at the recheck belt. If you miss that step, your bag doesn't make the connection. This happens all the time to travelers connecting through major US hubs like Chicago, Houston, or LAX. There are signs, but they're often rushed past in the scramble to make a connection. So just remember, once you're through customs, look for the recheck station, hand off your bag, and confirm with an agent if you're unsure. Finally, even if you and your bags make it through, there's still one last mistake that could ruin your trip. Number 10, gate closing too early. This is the classic one, but in 2025, it's less forgivable than ever. Many airlines now use automated boarding systems that lock the gate 15 to 20 minutes before departure. And when that system locks out, it's final, even if the plane is still sitting at the gate. Gate agents can't override it. Your seat is reassigned and you're officially a no-show. It doesn't matter if your boarding pass is valid or if you sprinted the whole way there. So don't rely on the boarding time listed on your app. Plan to be at the gate at least 40 minutes before departure. Use the extra time to grab a snack or relax. It's better than sprinting and missing. Travel in 2025 is faster, smarter, and honestly, a little more unforgiving. But the good news is, now you know exactly what to avoid. No more surprise delays, no more bag checks you didn't see coming. Just smoother, easier travel. If this video helped you out, feel free to subscribe for more destination-focused videos and smart travel tips. We don't cover security all the time, but when it affects how we explore the world, you'll hear it here. Thanks for watching, and safe travels.